what syllabus is prescribed, for those students have been studying history, geography, science, technology, then all kinds of arts groups, music, finance, literature, in literature, poetry, in literature, drama, in literature, novel, in literature, so on so. That means in education dominion, English has been used and spoken everywhere. Okay, that is one sector. Print media, through medium of especially print media, papers, newspapers. Today we are using abundantly Hindu newspaper, Times of India, Indian Express, Deccan Chronicle, and various kinds of newspapers from various states have been used by people in day to day what is going on in society. Okay, so the society, where it is going on, how it is going on, what kind of modifications have been taken place in society, those things are abundantly known to the people by reading of newspapers, especially print media newspapers. Not only newspapers, magazines, journals, various kinds of books are there. Abundance of books have been there never in the entire India, right? Through media, print media of newspapers, English has been spreaded. So commerce, business, in business sector, English has been used as a spoken, the written only. Okay. Now, the British government have established their power through English language. Is a main important. English, the British people, their mother tongue is English. The mother tongue of English has been established in India. That means no, their power is through language. Their strength is their language. Their ideas are their language. Whatever ideas they have, whatever power they have, whatever thoughts they have to immediately spread their ideas and using of English language in entire India. Okay. Because second point here is. Third point is in that the time now English population 23%. 23% population, especially urban population, cities, districts. Urban population 23%. In the urban population, especially here, two sectors we see it. One is called education sector, next is called bureaucratic sector. Education sector means education sector, schools, colleges, universities. And bureaucratic means no government system, policies. The time the British government has established their according to British rules and regulations, Indians were ruled, Indian government was continuing. In the Indian government, British rules and regulations are there. British agendas are there. British objectives are there. These two areas, through network of government bureaucratic network and through network of education, yes, English has been pushed. And also through print media. By help of print media, with the help of print media, with the help of education, bureaucratic, percent the population of India, especially urban areas, it controls and government. Okay. Third point is that advisory boards. Boards are advisory boards. Okay. And committees, some committees also there, right? The commissions also there. Committees are there, commissions are there, ministers are there, departments are there, and legislative and judiciary system is there. Advisory boards are there, committees are there, commissions are there, ministers are there, various governments are there, opposite governments. Okay. Departments are there. Department, agriculture department, education department, human health department, irrigation department, engineering are there. Legislative system is the MLAs, judiciary system, court, yes. So all these boards, advisories, committees, commissions, there's governments, legislative, judicial systems are using the language. They're abundantly with the language of English. They have to give instruction in English, speak in English language, they have to explain English language. Means no, the total system of total administration runs smoothly by using of English language. That's why room for in India by using English. Okay. And government, non-government sector, government ruling government ruling by using the government rules and regulations, British government regulations. Not only they follow British government rules and regulations, in India also controlling non-government education institution, private institution, colleges, private universities. Okay, private universities, private colleges, private institutions, also run by government sector, rules and regulations, instructions, everything given by government state those days. That's why in those days it was started with the permission of government. Those colleges were run by British government rules and regulations. Okay. And also autonomous bodies are there. Some autonomous colleges are there. Autonomous individual bodies and bank sectors are there. Some trusts are there. Trust, every religion trust. The trust also run by banks also run by British government rules and regulations. And also here is a social organizations are there. Social organizations. Those always useful to whom people or society. The social organizations are motivating the people, using the people, need the people update by doing social service. These organizations where they start, those are to update done by smoothly by government rules and regulations, British government. Societies are there. Society. If you want to do something to service to, I think society, you start society by the directors. Okay, maybe 3, 4 numbers or 5 numbers are starting your own society, education society. Okay, religious societies. So many societies are there in India. So these societies are also update run by smoothly by government rules and regulations. That means government rules the society, government also controls the society, government also controls the smoothly by non-government sectors like a
Excuse
trusts.
me, sir. Good
Trust.
afternoon. Sir, will you tell me the page number, sir, or any block, which block it is?
Then please listen because you come late. No, listen. Then I can tell pay number. Don't worry. Right? Okay. Pay number 165. Okay. Right. So government sector not only ruling the government and also government sector ruling the non-government sectors like education institutions, trusts, societies, and also banks, and also then what we call social organizations. These social organizations, societies, bank sectors, companies, autonomous bodies, education institutions, up to date controlled by government of India, government of British government only. Okay, and also next point is in society, Babu culture continues. Babu culture means no dominating people, especially aristocrats, rich people. Okay, monopolies. Okay, they are ruling. They are also continuing their, I think, no, they are continuing their life in society. Okay, but even though continues, though India is ruled by Indians, Indians are ruling. Rules are government British rules. Rules are British rules. Okay, orders are British orders. But who is ruling? Indians are ruling. In Indian government now, many Indian employees are there, especially IS officers, IPS officers, administrators, okay, principal secretaries, all people, responsible people are there where in government sector, in government sector. Okay, but they are follow the whose rules, British rules only. Right? Next. Ruling Indian have only replaced the British rulers. Ruling India, ruling Indian have only replaced the British rules, but the system has not changed. The system has not changed, ruling Indians. British's rules were there. Rules were not changed. Only instead of British people, Indian people were there. Indian people ruled, but Indian people update, follow the British rules and regulations. Example, police constable, SIs, circle inspectors. They are Indians, but they follow the British rules only. Police government, police department is there. Military department is military. Who are the Indians were there, but they follow the instruction of whom British rules only. Right? Okay. Next, newspapers, electronic media, newspapers, then electronic media, news magazines, information technology, communication networks have brought about the radical change in national and international context. Today, if you see, in those days also, like newspapers, all newspapers in English newspapers, especially electronic media also there. Right now, those electronic media, newspapers always follows the British rules only. Without British rules, they never, I think, write anything else. That's why rules and regulations they follow it, and through electronic media, through newspapers, the people know what is going on in the British government, what is going on the Indian government, the Indian peoples have been ruled. Okay, the policies, the system, the technology, the science, the education, all I think areas how they are running. There is no update by reading of English. So the reading of English, the newspapers, reading of electronic media, news magazines, information technology, communication networks have brought a lot of changes in society, lot of changes among the people also. Okay, right. And also international market has brought a new pressure. International market has also brought a new pressure on post 1947. In 1947, international market has brought a new pressure. Yes, the lot of modifications have been taken place in business sector, international market from country to country, from state to state. So exporting, importing, the exporting, importing business have been continued from India to other country, India to Burma, India to other country. When they are exporting, they need a communication. When they are exporting, they write English. And exporting, they use the language of English to other countries. So other countries, through various sector, so marketing sector, English has been useful to them. That's why English is a boom in India. Right. Next, all these developments have reinforced in English and English education. So all the developments, as education department and the business department or IT department or newspaper, anything else now, the developments have reinforced through English and English education. That's why English education, English language are the basic tools to develop the India in those days under the government of British ones. There is a great demand for English and Western technology. In those days, through English, they get everything else. Through English, they get any information. Through English, they develop their culture. Through English, they develop their technology. Through English, they develop the education system. Through English, they develop the administration rules and regulations. That's why there's a lot of demand for English. The person who knows English, the person who speaks English, definitely is demandable. They are demandable. That's why in urban areas, especially, the people addicted, the people accustomed, the people adjust, the people used to use the language of English everywhere because English is needable. English is very, very basic tool. English is very, very important in society in those days. Okay, right. Right. English is an international language. You know very well. English is not a one area. It is international language. It is a liberal language. It is a global language. Okay, you know very well, right? India is forced to catch up with the Western and English in India. That's why the Indians are always catch the English. The Indians are always engulfing English. The Indians always are reading English. The English, the Indians always read lot of novels. So novel reading, so reading of poetry, reading of literature, reading of social studies, reading of politics, reading of commerce, reading of industry. So all this reading of technical science and science subjects, technology. So through reading of English now, everyone are enlightened. Everyone will change their mind psychologically, physically, socially, politically, update. They have been enlightened, they have been encouraged, they have been suggested, they have been demanded, they have been uh, articulated in day-to-day life by reading of English, by knowing of English, by reading of English, by speaking of English. Okay. Indians are writing English. Indian literature, there are a lot of demand. The people usually read Indian literature. In the Indian literature, the regional languages are there. Telugu, Marathi, Tamil, Kannada, okay, Hindi, Punjabi, okay, and Manipuri. See, various kinds of languages are translated into English. Some people, the writers, they write their culture, they write their problems, they write their social issues, they write their political issues, they write their economic issues. All the issues have been abundantly appear through language of English in various sectors, in various areas only. That means no Indian, Indian writing in English have been developed a lot. And also intellectual areas like a culture. Culture is very important. So if you want to know Malayali culture, read English, you know Malayali culture. Through Tamil culture, if you don't know Tamil, but through reading of English, you know Tamil culture. If you don't know Punjabi culture, without using Punjabi language, through reading of English, through it's English, no, you know Punjabi. Through translation of their culture from their language into English language, everybody knows. That means no. A Tamil culture is known to entire the world. A Telugu culture is known to entire the world. Then Malayali culture is entirely known to the world. That means the whole world can understand, the whole world can understand the culture of people, their culture, their language, their systems, their traditions, their habits, their ideas, their thoughts, everything is known. That's why in the globalization, 21st century, in postmodernism, computer age, every culture has its own importance because digitalization. We never condemn our culture. Every culture has its own importance. We respect every culture. We respect every nation. We respect every country. I think state also. That kind of unique ideology. We have to learn it. We have to understand it. We have to maintain it. The globalization, every village, every country, every state is important. That kind of universal ideology, the people have understand it by reading of English, by knowing of English, by the speaking of English only. Right? That's why culture also important. And also philosophy. Yes, Vivekananda philosophy, Ramakrishna philosophy, Saripura Radhakrishnan philosophy, Indian philosophers, various philosophers are there. So those philosophies also easily known to enter the world. Example, I told you from previous class also, Savitriba Phule, okay, Periyar, Ambedkar, okay. Then those also socially reformers, Kanduku Singam, and also their translations, Telugu translations are translated to English. That's why the philosophy of very person, the philosophy of great person, philosophy is important. So if you say something, your philosophy, every person is a philosopher. If you say something spoken, your philosophy. So philosophy also important. The Indian philosophy, Indian culture, Indian traditions, Indian methods, Indian languages, Indian, I think, rituals, all are known to the people. And also here, business, herbology, Herbal means no cosmetics. The cosmetics are transported from India to other countries. Yes, through English language now, the people can easily understand that the importance of cosmetics. What kind of cosmetics there? They use it by using the cosmetics. No, what are benefits are there for the health point? Yes, people can understand easily. Yes, through internet we get a lot of cosmetics business, online business also going on to cosmetics. Okay, and also medicine or medicine also abundantly. The knowledge of medicine, the knowing of thoughts and ideas of medicine also known to everyone. Example, in India, what they call Ayurvedic medicine. Ayurvedic medicine is very old medicine, powerful medicine, useful medicine. This medicine is known to everyone else to writing English, to knowing of it. That's right. English. Don't disturb, please. I think no. Unmute, please. Don't make a noise. Yeah. So, medical field, herbal field, educational field, philosophy, Indian culture have been known to everyone else. Okay. Now, the gap is widening as in the socio-economic area, in the knowledge and using. Suppose you don't have knowledge, read economical articles, economical books. By reading the books of economical issues, known to you, by reading of economical magazines, you get a lot of knowledge. That knowledge is useful to you. How to save the money, how to save the government, how to save the money, and I think useful and I think needful to the others only. So the government of India also known by knowing a lot of things, how to save the money, how to control the money, how to use the money, how to spend the money. Okay, so economic growth is economical development also to taken place. So knowing of English. Okay, next, those are levels of English. Those are levels of English. Knowing bureaucrats, educationists, and business persons, media persons, teachers, students, writers, readers. There is a continuum of English, bazaar English, butter English, broken English, and babu English, near English. So anyhow, by hook or crook, we use the English in different sectors. We use the English in different ways. See, a common man, if from city level now, we use the spoken language. Some people broke, and that means no. Of course, mistakes are there, but the meaning is okay. They understand each other. They start a broken English. Some people use the spoken English. Some people use butter English. Anyhow, English is appeared. English is used. English is spoken. English is written in various sectors by various Indians only. So butter English, so spoken English, so broken English, and bazaar English. English is used by every Indians. Today, many people, Indians are even urban, not only urban, even the rural areas also. Many schools have been started, many colleges have been started. So through educating, through getting education, through college education, through getting school education, that means children also, even rural students also, they spoke, they speak the language, they write the language, they say their opinions, they say their ideas, to whom? Elders, to the scientists, to the politicians also. That means awareness has been there lot and lot by day, by knowing the using language, right? Okay. Next point is in the social dominion, particularly in the recent past, English has induced what may be called yes imitative function. So English is used abundantly. We imitate the person who speaks the language of English abundantly. We imitate him. I too also speak like him. The person who writes better English, good English, I too also like him. Imitation has been increased by day in India by the British people. What kind of system they inculcated still is continuing, still has been increasing still now. Okay. Right. They are the main ideas only. It's called question is the boom of English in India. Okay, I once again tell you, okay, listen carefully. I once again tell you, point with the red.com. The English boom in India. The first point is English as a dominant language. This dominant language of English generally appears in three dominions: education dominion, print media communication dominion, commerce dominion. First one, education dominion, print media communication dominion, then commerce dominion. In these three dominions now, we see in English. We see in English. Yes, sir. We see in English. English has been used. English has been spoken.
Page number, sir.
Language is power. They soon that is English. Okay, but English is very demandable in India. Okay. Urban population in those, like 23% of urban population. In the urban population, mostly the people are there. They used to language. Among those urban, many people have migrated from various places only. From rural areas, they have migrated for jobs. They have migrated for business. They have migrated to so many things. So business, for sake of business, for sake of livelihood, the people who come from rural areas, they to also adjust, they to also mingle the people, they to also amalgamate it, they to also adjust in the urban areas. So they to also learn the language of English. They to also show importance of knowing of English, learning of English, speaking of English with other people to survive in society in the urban areas, especially the state levels, district levels like this. Then, in those days, now the British government, I think, now maintained the advisory boards, committees, commissions, and ministers, and various governments, departments, and also legislative department, judicial department. So, totally, British government given the all instructions, all the policies are going on. But here they use the Indians and they use the Indians and keep in different places. Through Indians, they rule. Through Indians, they adopt their culture. Through Indians, they adopt their ideology. Through Indians, they adopt their thoughts. Through Indians, they adopt their policies only in India. That's why judicial system, British rules. Legislative system follows the British rules. Government system follows the British rules. Bureaucratic follow the British. And committees, the votes also 90% follow the British rules and regulations. And government control non-government British government, namesake government, but Indians are there. Those Indians government, those Indians working under British government, they control the some systems. Education institutions are controlled by British schools and colleges. Autonomous bodies are there, self-individual colleges, and so runs by British system. Bank sectors also runs by British. Then and also social organizations also runs by British and society also runs by British system. That means social institutions, social organizations, societies, bank sectors, okay, autonomous bodies, institutions, all are run by controlling British government only. Okay. Then next point, Babu culture continues to India, ruled by yes, moon domination. That means no, yes, Samanta Rajalu, example Nizam. Such kind of people ruling the Indians, but they too also follow the British rules and regulations, right? So the Babu culture also continues in India. Right? Next, Indians for Indians. Indians were ruling Indians, but for the system, British system. British policies, British administration, British administration, British policies, British system was there, but ruling rule Indians ruled by Indians only. Okay, ruling Indian have only replaced British rules. Rules are British rules only, but only replace the British people. Instead of British people, Indians are ruled in India. Okay. Next point is newspapers, magazines, electronic media, then information technology, communication networks have brought about the radical change in national level and international level. To newspapers, Hindu newspaper, Times of India, the Chronicle. By reading English newspaper, we get entire the knowledge of world, knowledge of India, what is going on in the world, what is going on that. To newspaper, you know what is going on in America, what is going on in Britain, what is going on in the what is going on in Germany, everything update current affairs, update information is known to everyone else by reading of English newspaper. That is the main advantage of English only. Okay. And also through media also, print media, books, we know it, newspapers, we know it. And also, and information technology, yes, okay. Today we have a lot of information technology, everything, what is going on, pinpoint, we know it, through WhatsApp, through Facebook, through, I think, Instagram, what is going on in the world, we update it only. Such a kind of powerful technology, such a kind of powerful tool, such a kind of powerful media we have still now, right? Next, international market, new pressure. International market has brought new pressure in post of 19.7. No,
Page
the
number.
one rule was the international market, business sector. International market has been lot of changes have been taken place. In the international market, a lot of changes have been taken place before post of 1947. Okay, how to develop the business, how to export from India to other country. Okay, that's their need English. They policies, rules, regulations, update all of the British rules and regulations only. Okay. All these developments now reinforce English and English education. So all these developments are only possible through English education, through English. Through English, through English education, all these developments have been possible in India by this government. Okay. There is a great demand for English and Western technology. So, a lot of demand for English. Everywhere, English is needed. English is we know English and the ideas that business markets. A lot of need international language, labor language. Okay. English is forced to catch up the English in India has become more internationally accepted than British. See, today the professional English has been
Prasanna Kumari, please mute yourself.
Anyone is here? Hello? Anyone is here?
Yes, yes.
Yes, yes.
Sir has muted.
Just now I called and informed him that he is on mute.
May sir did not check.
Yes, please. All students. Okay now. Okay now, please.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, you are audible
Okay.
now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, educationists, media persons, all people are using the language of English abundantly. Through knowing of English now, it is possible. It is possible. Okay, it is possible to every person to interact them, to say them, to tell them, to express their views and ideas only. That is a boom. That is a demand for English in India. Right? The social dominion particularly in recent past, English has used what may be called imitate function. Today, everyone imitate others. The person who speak English in better manner, better way, okay, immediately the person feels, I too also speak English like that. The person who writes good English, better English, okay, immediately the person feels that I too also write English like that. That is no, imitation has been increases, demand has been increases, okay. Yes, the role models, many role models are for many role models of Indians. That's why within India, many Indians are role model to many Indians, especially the spoken English, written English. Such a kind of competition, such a kind of demand, such kind of need is essential everywhere. Even the foreigners also wondered, they also puzzled, they also astonished. Such kind of beautiful English the Indians are producing. The beautiful writings are producing theses, novels. Okay, so many novels have been written by Indians, and I think they sent to they talk to the others only. This is the move for English in India. Okay, this is important question. The exam point of view, very important question. Page number 165, 166. If you read, no, what I told, that matter is there, that information is there. Okay, that is enough for you in the exam point of view. Yeah, how to explain the English is boon for India, or describe the English language is boon for India. Okay, I'll prepare questions for you at the end of the tomorrow. Maybe I can give important questions for individual. Don't worry, right? Okay. Next, no, next question, the same 14th, no, last question. I tell you, recall new rules assigned to English in contemporary India. New rules assigned to English in contemporary India. Okay, I tell you, page number 174. 174 page number. This topic is there. Okay, I am going to talk this topic. New rules assigned to English in contemporary India. Okay, right? Yes. New rules assigned to English in contemporary India. Right, please. Okay. Question is, why do Indians need English in independent India? Why do Indians need English in independent India? What are Indian learners going to do with English? What are Indian learners going to do with English and English education in post-independence India? Okay, for these questions, no, yes, I tell you. First, market. If you see the market, no, yes, market-driven utilitarian function. Utilitarian means no monopolies. Some people are the aristocrats, rich people. The rich people know all facilities, all resources. They have well knowledge. They have well of knowledge in every subject. They have well of knowledge in industries. They have well of knowledge in science. They have well of knowledge in arts. They have well of knowledge in society. They have well of knowledge in the current affairs. They have well knowledge of geography. They have well knowledge because they studied in other countries also. So the people who studied Oxford University, Cambridge University, and various countries, you know, Germany, they got such a kind of plethora of knowledge. Okay, huge knowledge, vast knowledge in their life. Such a kind of knowledge people immediately start the industries or start a business. When they start a business now, the business is thriving because by knowing English, how to start a business, how to, I think, no, do develop business, they know very well. Such a kind of utilitarian people, rich people, aristocratic people, okay, industrial people are there. English does not save one's character. My point is that English does not save one's character. Character is not changed by knowing of English. Character is different only. Character is different. Personality is different. Persons are different. Persons' ideas are different. Persons' thoughts are different. They belong to, I think these persons know. Persons' ideas are different only. Okay. The person's ideas are different for person. Problem. Okay. We know English, we know knowledge. Knowledge is different. Knowing of English different. talking English, but person's character is different only. Character depends upon his culture. Character depends upon parents. Character depends on family background. Character depends upon person to person variations. Okay. For English knowledge is developing the aesthetic sense. What is the use of English knowledge? English knowledge is very useful to know the other countries, aesthetics, their philosophies, their ideas, their thoughts, their lifestyle, their day-to-day life. So, what is the lifestyle of Britain? What is the lifestyle of Americans? What is the lifestyle of German? So, all these things are known to you, known to us, known to me by knowing of, by reading of, by learning of English only. That is the advantage. And also cultivate creative and critical thinking, especially the rising of questions are developing. By reading English now, we can develop the questioning, the question, the way of question, how to write the question to the people. Don't listen blindly, don't follow blindly, don't write blindly, don't read blindly. Immediately after understanding, you write the question, the questioning. The questioning is very important to every person. That's why like how to write the questions also known to us. And critical thinking. When a problem comes now, how to solve the problem? To solve the problem, we can think in different perspective. We can think in different ways. So finally, you can get a solution to solve the problem. That means now critical thinking is developing by reading of various kinds of writers, books, various kinds of writers' thought, various kinds of writers' writings. If you read Shakespeare, if you read Milton, if you read Wordsworth, if you read Keats, so how to write poetry, how to write the drama, by reading of Shakespeare dramas, vast knowledge, many ideas, you can inculcate it. That's why culture, yes, cultivate creativity and critical thinking by knowing of reading of English. Then for getting civilized, so we also need to study modernity, okay, modern thinking, modern ideas, okay. Lot of civilization taking place. We can leave the blind beliefs, superstitious. You have to leave it. Don't carry the superstitious. Don't carry the blind beliefs. You can leave the blind beliefs. You can far away from the blind beliefs. You can far away from the superstitious. Okay, that means you are civilized in every area. Indian languages and their literature have been very much humanizing tradition. So yes, Indian languages and their literature have been very much humanizing tradition. So by writing the Indian literature of English now, others can understand Indian problems. The foreign people understand Indian problems. The foreign people, foreign people understand our social condition. The foreign people think about our political condition. Foreign people think about, I think, our real lives. That means no, your real life, our real lives are easily known to them by reading of English. So Indian literature of English. Okay, that's why Indian literature of English is talk to many people and bring so many changes, updates. English is as necessary for the mobility, social, and economic purposes. So English is useful for the mobility to lead life in society. We need English to lead life in society comfortably. We need English, and also to know the social and economic purpose. To lead life, complete life in society, we need English because in society, various kinds of people are there. You mingle them, you talk with them, you sit with them, you eat with them. So by doing friendship with them, then when you do friendship with them, talk with them, sit with them, discuss with them, ask the question with them, then you get a social relationship between you and a person who are well educated, a person who have got a genius, a person who have got a well knowledge in different fields. That means no human relationship have been continued. Human relationships have been developing through knowing of English, talking of English only. Okay. Right. For job opportunities. Okay. Right. Right. Okay. For job opportunities also increase. Job opportunities have been increases by day. Job opportunities have been increased by day through knowing of English, writing of English. Okay. English is the language that opens the door of global market. That's why Jawaharlal Nehru says in those days, English is the window of the world. English was the window of the world some days back, he said. So today, you say really, it's a fact. English is the language. It opens the door of a global. English is the door for a global market. If you want to do business, any country, if you know English, you can do it. If you want to talk to a person and online, you can talk because of English. So through English language, you are the easy. English is the best resource for us. English is the best language for us to develop our career, to develop our thoughts. English has surrender. Okay, surrender value to through through just through hunt the world, to hold the world. Sometimes no, we can surrender. We can the company believe that English is the useful to us. We can surrender completely to the language of English. There is a great demand for spoken English. Today, if you observe clearly, spoken English is primary. Nowadays, now wherever you go, they observe you, they know about you through your spoken language. Through spoken language, they understand, they assess your ideas, they assess your intelligence, they assess your thoughts, they assess your subject, they assess your communication easily through spoken language. That's why spoken is primary, written is secondary. Great person says. Okay. Now, effective writing also most important. If you work in a professional job, no, definitely you write many GOs, many orders. Okay, orders, GOs. Okay, drafting also very important. Drafting always make it become dignity, decency, decorum, your career. Yes, if you're a good writer, definitely you will be respected, you'll be esteemed, you'll be revered by others only. Such a kind of provisions are there, such a kind of chances are there by writing of English. That's why writing also English, spoken also very important. Business English and management English, English for transformation teaching. So business English, MBA sector, English is very important. Because management English. As a suppose if you start organization, you will definitely have a tremendous knowledge of English. Unless until you have no knowledge of English, unless until you have no spoken language, unless until you have no written language, you are unfit to maintain organization, to unfit to maintain the professional job in everywhere the global market. That's why English for transformation technology. So through English now we transform technology. Okay. Technical writing is and also medical transcription. In medical transcription also, yes, English needed. Okay. Technical writing also English needed. So in technical writing, medical transcription, medical area, okay, engineering area, English is mandatory, English is compulsory, English is essential only. The market for literary English and English literature based on human ideology. Basically, English literature, reading of poetry, reading of dramas, reading of novels now, based on humanist ideology. Yes, you are a complete human being. When you become a complete human being, whenever you have a humanity, whenever you have a kindness, whenever you have a grace, whenever you have a love and affection, whenever you have a noble ideas, noble thoughts, noble mindset, definitely you're a good human being. Humanity is most important. When the humanity is, when humanity is most important, when the humanity is good, whenever you have a broad idea, broad thinking, not of narrow thinking, not of selfish mentality, broad mentality, inculcated, definitely in good humanity there. Good humanity always make a good person, make good human being also. Good human being always construct a good nation, good society. The construction of society, construction of nation, construction of family, construction of individuality depends upon humanity. That humanity is easily known to others, known to entire the world by knowing of English. That's why English is a linked language. English is an international language. English is essential language. English is mandatory to every human being to lead as a complete human being in the world. That is called new rules assigned to English in contemporary India. Okay. This answer also known to you by reading the page number 175. Okay. Now this is equal totally 14 to piece. Okay. Tomorrow we can start the 15. Then I can give you important questions in the unit wise and send you in a group. Right. I prepare it and send you the exam point of view. You can go to that and I think we discuss and I can easily write in the exam. Really important. Read textbook. You can give answer to assignments also. Assignment is very easy. The person who read textbook in the unit wise, what we discussed, no, those points keep in the mind, and based on that, no, you can prepare the assignment in very easy way. Okay, right? Very easy, in easy manner. Okay, right? Yeah. These are the
Sir,
points
submission of
we discussed.
assignment is, hello, sir. Submission
Please.
of assignment
Yes, ma'am.
is next month, no? Submission of assignment. April 30th is the last date,
Yes,
no?
sir. Yes. And they can give information, no, see the information, no, then ask your friends also. You prepare the assignment immediately, waste your time, then submit. I think within the time before that you can submit, no, then one work is gone. So my point is better to start read one. Read, take a pencil, take an eraser, and read line by line. No? Then main key points at the end of the chapter. Key points are what you have learned it. The key points based on key points. No, expose your ideas. Main thing, your ideas are important. Your thoughts are what you understood the topic. Example, the boom of English in India. What ideas you are, and based on that, no, you can express one by one. Relevant ideas, if you expose them, then you have the answer. Don't worry hard, try to understand it, try to express your ideas in a clear manner, right manner to the every, I think, no, answer. Okay, right. Shall we, I think, no, end of the class now? Please send one person to the today as a, I think, attendance, please. Send my WhatsApp, one person to take, no? Yeah, I can stop here only, right? Please. Okay, tomorrow we'll meet you at the same time, 1:30 to 2:30. Right? Thank you. Thank you all of you. Listen patiently my lecture.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome. Yeah. Right.
Thank you, sir.